Okay,
You're right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hold on,
I'm sorry.
Let Ryan go, please.
I'm sorry. I never raise my voice on these things because I think it's obnoxious. Please. I think it's wrong to assume that Hasan has every person that has ever consumed his content. You know, I won't even be like that.
I'm gonna pause for this. It's not about Hassan having every person that's ever consumed his content in a chokehold. It's that he has enough people in a chokehold that they go out into the real world and impart these ideas upon normies. It's not a problem that Hassan has, like, let's say sub 1 million people that view him regularly. It's that sub million go out and tell 10 people. And they frame it in such a way, be like, yeah, man, Democrats and Republicans are the same thing. What's the point of voting? And your average illiterate to politics normie person is going to be like, you know what, you're right, that's the issue. So we need to make a very loud and obvious attempt at targeting and excommunicating these people, so much so that it bleeds into the normie crowd and they be like, hey, maybe those far lefties are kind of insane, maybe we should just vote for Gavin Newsom. But the fact that we even have to have these type of conversations and this type of scheming and back planning and whatever the fuck is going on right now is so frustrating. And that's why I get so animated and so angry when I talk this subject. Because you would think that the people who want all of these things that are holding the vote hostage, quote unquote, would be smart enough to understand strategy. But for some reason, they're not. And either they understand that they're wrong and don't care, or are too prideful to admit that they are wrong, or they actually are stupid and we've been giving them way too much credit. It's not like necessarily the nicest perspective, but like, we're dealing with large number pools. We're dealing with aggregates, not individuals. We don't have time. We cannot spend the next 6 months catering to far online left bullshit just because they're loud and ignoring our base. It would be really cool if they could understand that they could have their world too, as long as we get the Republicans out of office. And the only one that can do that is an establishment Democrat right now. Because moreover to the point, the online left never wants to do the work of finding the candidate and pushing them through the process and bringing them up and advocating and showing them off on their platforms all the way up to power. In the same way that they kind of did for Mamdani, they could be doing that for so many other politically progressive candidates, but they don't. And now a lot of us are starting to think that these niggas was actually never trying to get the shit that they wanted in the first place. And we're pointing that out. No more getting on national TV and siphoning votes away from us for a cause you don't actually care about. You don't care about Israel-Palestine. If you did, you'd have voted for the Democrats. It's really that simple. And y'all over here pretending not to get it is like, are you retarded? Or you're either retarded or you're being bad faith. Either way, I'm getting sick of having this conversation with y'all. But we keep having to circle back because y'all won't do your fucking part. That 6 million drop off between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris made the difference. If y'all had showed up, if y'all small 10% of the voting populace had showed up, we win 2024 without a shadow of a doubt. But you didn't. And that's true. Because we can't rely on trying to snag MAGA voters. We were relying on y'all. And they dropped the ball. And they don't want to hold any responsibility for it. The non-voters, the third-party voters, everybody else that threw away their chance to get Kamala over Trump holds some type of culpability in all of this bullshit that's happening now. But because they had to just stand on their principles and not compromise, now they gotta die on that hill because they can't turn back and say, oh wow, I was an idiot and I really fucked up. How quintessentially human of all.